Are you interested in getting started with selling on Walmart.com? Well, be sure to smash the like button because in this video, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how I got approved for an account within about 30 minutes, maybe an hour. Up until recently, it's been known that Walmart is pretty hard to get accepted on, but I believe they did change their rules and they are letting more people in. I applied, I got accepted within 30 minutes. A year or so ago, I applied. It took me like 8 months. I was on a wait list, then I eventually got accepted. So I do have 2 accounts, and I believe you can as well. But I think if you have 0 accounts, now is the time to get in because it seems like Walmart is actually allowing more people in. So I'm gonna show you step by step exactly how to do it in this video. Also, if you are interested, I may put out a service later on that is going to get it done for you extremely quickly to get an account done because there are some things that you might need some expertise in that I could help you with. So I'm going to leave a form down below. If you're interested, nothing's set in stone yet. Just leave your email down below in the form. And if I decide to start it, you'll get an email from me at some point in time. So hopefully this video is helpful. It's gonna be step by step, exactly what I did, exactly how to fill out the forms, and I'll see you inside of my computer. All right, so here I am inside of my computer, and this is Walmart Marketplace and how to sign up, marketplace.walmart.com. But before I get to that, I want to show you the form that I will have down below in the description, basically titled Walmart Account Setup Service. You want to put in your email, your first name, your last name. And this is if you want me and my team to set up your Walmart account for you if we decide to do this service. I'm not sure how hard it is for everybody, but I think that there are some things that we can help you out with. So then, do you have a US-based business? You don't have to be in the US, but do you have a US-based business? Do you have a US business address? Yes or no? Registered agent is fine. Do you have an EIN number? If you have a US-based business, I assume you do. And then does your business have an e-commerce website where you look like you're showing items online or you actually do sell items online, Shopify, WordPress, whatever. Click submit. You have to answer all of them and you may be hearing back from us. So here we are. And before we get started, you just click request to sell. This link will be down below as well. One cool thing about Walmart is it does actually tell you what you need beforehand, and they are pretty strict. So you do need a US business tax ID. This is why I'm asking all the questions on that form. Social security number is not accepted, so you do need an EIN number. You will need your W-9 form filled out. I suggest you just do it beforehand. It's just a form requesting for taxpayer information. So you put your name, business, what type of business you are, if you're an LLC, what type of tax classification you are. Do you have any exemption codes? I don't ever fill out anything here. My address. I don't ever put the optional parts right here. Your EIN number. I put it inside a PDF escape. So you can download this off the internet. Just type in W-9 form and then it'll come with a PDF. You can download it, use PDF escape, click use free, and then you can fill in these little blanks in there. Save it, and then you need to sign it still, which is right here. I use DocuSign to sign it. You can set up a free trial. You can sign it, send it to yourself, sign it. I signed it online with the last application I did and it worked. So, it should work for you. At this point in time, so you need that. I believe W-8 is the W-9 for internationals. You need your EIN verification letter, which I believe is the ST4 form, I think it's called. That's sent to you right when you get your EIN. You need an address or place of physical operations. I honestly just put my registered agent address for both of them. US business address, same thing. Planned integration method for your product catalog. That doesn't really matter. You can just pick it as you go. And then primary product categories, catalog size, and how many sales you made. It doesn't really matter. You just need to get through the application. So at that point in time, once you have everything ready, and just get your ST4 form, I believe it's called, your W-9 ready, everything ready, and then just click start application. And we'll time you out after, some amount of time. So make sure that you don't X out of it. And then you just click start application. So from here, you just need to put in your first name, last name, email address, confirm your email, which is doing your email again, job title, and then put in a CAPTCHA. I will actually just explain everything, and then I will put it all in and move to the next step. Then W-9. So I believe the W-8 ECI is for internationals, like I said. W-9 is just what is the state of your incorporation. So what state are you incorporated in? What's your legal company name? Do you have a DBA, doing business as? So if I'm, Thomas Cormier, LLC, but I do business under Tom's Stuff, then you want to put that as your DBA. And none of this is legal advice, but this is what I did. So US tax identification number, it's your EIN number, will go right here. Your DUNS number. You notice I don't have a DUNS number for the last business that I set up. I haven't applied for one, but if you notice, it is not mandatory. You do not need a little red, it doesn't have the red asterisk, so you don't need it. I didn't fill it out and I was good. And then year of foundation, I just used, the actual year I was formed. From here, I used the US W-9 form and then the EIN number. It doesn't say what type of, I would just do it in a PDF just to make it as official as possible. Upload your files, and then you have to click upload attachments, which is weird. So I'm gonna pause the video and then I'm gonna fill out the information and then I'll come back to it. All right, so I'm back. Some of this is gonna be blurred out, but first name, last name, I hope you know that much, an email address. I like to make it so that if you do have a legitimate website, which you are going to need, then, you know, make it so it's info@whateveryourwebsite.com is. You can set that up through G Suite, or I believe it's called Google Workspace now, so that you don't have an @gmail.com, you have a legitimate whatever your website's name is.com. Job title, I just put owner, and then I verified the CAPTCHA, which was very slow to pop up. From here, you just want to click W-9 if you're a US citizen, United States, what state of your incorporation, and then legal company stuff. I just put TC Stuff LLC, that's not real. Are you a public company? I forgot to mention that. No. Put your EIN number in there. Do you have a DBA? Don't put the DUNS number in if you don't have one, but if you do, then put it. Years of foundation, I just put this year. Another thing is, it's the SS4 form, sorry, not the ST4 form, I forgot. You upload the files, but then you need to actually click upload attachments, and then it will say uploaded successfully, and then you need to click it again. That was something that like kind of got me caught up the first time I did it. So now that they have the check mark, you're good. And then you scroll down, and then basically it says, you know, US, what state, again, city, postal code, address, and then it asks for a phone number. That's a fake phone number. Maybe it's real, I don't know. Company, website, I just put our dropshippinguniversity.com, but put your actual website. You're going to need one. And then, does your business have offices or warehouses outside of the US? I said no. At this point in time, it will be clickable. If you don't do it correctly, it won't be clickable. So it's usually if you don't upload those forms the way that I showed you, and then you just click next. So we're gonna let it load. Are you transporting goods from another country? I'm gonna say no on that one. Do you sell items in these categories? Is jewelry, watches? If leave blank, if none, I don't sell any. So this is where I, you know, may or may not have done a white lie, or just anything, because this was a new LLC that I signed up with the last time. So we didn't have an average revenue online. So I may or may not have just said $1 million. That's for somebody to figure out if I told the truth or not. So I put $1 million. You can put whatever you want. If you do over $1 million on your business, you know, I have other businesses that are selling over $1 million online a year. I believe this is a year, yeah. You put it, but this was a new business. This hadn't ever really sold very much, so, you know, I just put $1 million. Select your highest performing category based on revenue. This one, you know, it's really up to you. I'll just pick optical. You can pick whatever you want. Catalog size, I think the higher the better. And so I picked, I believe, like 20,000, but if you have a wholesale drop shipping supplier, like it's gonna be pretty easy to get a good amount of thousands of SKUs, so I think I just put 20,000. You don't have to upload all 20,000. I think it just makes you seem more legitimate. This is the whole thing. You need to seem legitimate to Walmart. And I'm not sure how strict they are nowadays, because the first time I applied, it took like 9 months to get it. The second time I applied, it took 30 minutes. So what percentage of the SKUs are refurbished? I put 0. What percentage of your SKUs do not have valid UPC codes? I put 0, because you're gonna seem more official if you have legitimate UPC codes for all of your items. What percent of the SKUs are used? None. So this is where I think I got myself into deep water the first time I applied. So basically you can put in marketplaces, and these are for references. You don't have to do anything, but you can. What I did the first time around was I put an Amazon and an eBay account in there. One thing that happened was that the Amazon account it had like 86% positive feedback. If you dropship on Amazon, you know it's hard to have good positive feedback, or if somebody leaves you a negative feedback, people don't really like to leave feedback unless they're upset about something. So I was under 90%, and I got an email like the following week that I could not be accepted. I was put on a wait list. This is the first time, because my positive feedback score was too low for their platform. So this is some big brain experience stuff that if you have marketplaces that you sell on that are good, that will look good for your business, and shed it in good light, then put those. If you have some that might be questionable, like an Amazon account with low ratings or an eBay account low ratings, don't put it. You don't have to put it. Put what you want. And for others, what I did was I put a actual website, like the Shopify store. I just put, marketplace seller name, Shopify, and I put the Shopify website. The Shopify website itself looks very official. It doesn't look thrown together. It's not one of those shell websites, for this one at least, that's just, thrown together, has 6 products on it and looks terrible. This is actually pretty well done. And from there, I got accepted relatively quickly. I showed an eBay account that had a lot of good feedback, even though it wasn't really related to this account. And then I showed the website for this that has the same name as the DBA of this business. and I put that in there for Shopify. So that's what I would do. You can do whatever you want. I do think that this is a big factor though. And how are you planning to integrate Walmart? I would just click Direct API, or Seller Central, or using solutions providers. You can just click use, I don't even remember what I put. So you can pick use solutions providers and then pick something. I believe I clicked this one. Sellbrite, sure, it's a decent software. From there, we're good. We can click next. Current shipping methods, the hard part's already over. Current shipping methods, UPS, FedEx, USPS. They're really cracking down on like Amazon related stuff right now. This is as of like last week. I wouldn't click FBA even if that was what you do. And then warehouse address, I'll add a location. This will be blurred out. Click submit. And then why would you be a good fit for Walmart? Basically, I'm just saying because I'm great, just for the sake of the video. But what you should be saying is that, we bring a lot of experience to the table. We've been selling on multiple platforms for some amount of time. And, we've done this much in sales, this many years. We are experienced and we will better your platform. And we take, customer service extremely seriously. Something that sounds really good. I don't think I put more than like 3 sentences. And at that point in time, you just click review. So I'm not going to submit this because this is not legitimate information for the majority of it. And it does not shed good light if they were to check my IP address. But this is what you need to do. So apply. Let's recap here. You want to make sure you have your W-9, a US-based business, EIN form, everything filled out and ready to go beforehand. You need to make sure that that's all good. You do not need a DUNS number because I got away with not using a DUNS number the second time. First time I did. I do believe deep down that you need to have a nice looking website. I think they're going to look at your website. I think they're actually going to critique it. They ask for it in one spot legitimately, and then you can add it in the marketplaces section for the second thing. And then lastly, you want to make sure that your marketplaces that you put there shed you in good light. Like, the one that I put for eBay last time didn't have that many feedback. It only had like a couple hundred feedback, but it had 100% feedback. First time I had an Amazon account that had like 86% positive feedback rating because somebody left a negative, and Amazon is terrible to get feedback on, but that did affect my account. So you need to make sure that that was one of the reasons. So if it doesn't look good, don't put it. If it looks good, put it. The less that they know, the better, I think, honestly, unless it sheds you in a good light. I think your website should look very professional. If you need help with that, just leave a comment down below. I can try to make a video on it. We do have some pretty professional templates that we've used on Shopify. And what we've been doing recently is creating multiple different templates. So say I wanted to apply, this could work for wholesale suppliers too. Say I wanted to apply to like a jewelry wholesale supplier. We have like a jewelry template, and then we just put that up there, we apply, and then basically they're like, oh wow, this person's more into jewelry than anything else. It looks legit. And then say I want to go apply for like a marine wholesale supplier. We go to the marine template, and then we put that there and then apply. So that's what they see. Is it foolproof? No. But do I think it's better? Yes. So that's what we did for Walmart, and that's what works. So hopefully you apply. If you get accepted as quickly as I did, leave a comment down below. I want to know the results. Did you get accepted? Did you not get accepted? And if you didn't, let me know what you did or didn't have that I said here. Like maybe you want to try to get away with this without a website, or a website that you threw together in like 2 minutes and it doesn't work. I'm not sure. Again, like I said, I'm trying to learn with you as we go, and let us know. That I want the comment section to be something that's a collaborative endeavor so that more people know and there's more information out there. If we do put out this service, I believe the service will help you get your website set up, your email set up properly, and then from there make sure that your website looks good, go through the whole application process. That's what I think will happen. So let me know if you have any questions. If you do, please leave them down below. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. There'll be more Walmart Marketplace videos coming up. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.